Part 1. The Dark Triad. Why women are obsessed with toxic men. Ever noticed how the most toxic, unattractive guys somehow pull the most beautiful women, while good-looking, respectful guys get ignored? Think about it. Pete Davidson with Kim Kardashian, Aishwarya Rai with Abhishek Bachchan, Marco Jaric with Adriana Lima, Jonah Hill with Gianna Santos. These women had unlimited options, handsome, rich, powerful men at their feet, yet they chose guys most people wouldn't expect. Why? Was it just luck? Did they rescue them from danger like some movie hero? Did they arrive on a white horse like a prince? No, the answer is psychology. These men, whether they knew it or not, understood something most guys don't. They're playing a different game. A game based on science, logic, and attraction techniques. And in this video, you're gonna learn that game. But first, let me be clear, this is not some TikTok or Instagram BS. If you believe in ignore her DMs or use these 8 pickup lines, then click off now. This video is built on real, researched, battle-tested knowledge, the kind that actually works. It would be an insult to me and to legendary authors like Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power, The Laws of Human Nature, Thomas Erickson, Surrounded by Idiots, Surrounded by Psychopaths, James W. Williams, How to Read People Like a Book. If you're ready for real knowledge, backed by research and practical application, keep watching. Part 2. The Dark Triad, the ultimate attraction formula. So what exactly is the Dark Triad? It is a combination of 3 powerful psychological traits that make men naturally attractive to women. Narcissism, the art of self-importance. Machiavellianism, the power of dominance and strategy. Psychopathy, the secret to emotional control. Now here's the deal, if you take these traits too far, you'll ruin your life. But in controlled doses, these traits are exactly why some guys effortlessly attract women. Even Jordan Peterson and other psychologists agree that women, especially those with less relationship experience, are drawn to these traits. But here's the kicker. I'm not telling you to be a criminal, a manipulator, or a douchebag. I'll show you how to adopt the right elements of the Dark Triad without ruining your life, so that you can attract your dream girl naturally. Let's start with the first one, narcissism. The power of self-importance. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear narcissist? Some attention-seeking, validation-hungry person, right? Someone who only talks about themselves and acts like they're the center of the universe. That's not what we're going for. True narcissists are insecure and always need external validation. That's anti-seductive. Even Robert Greene, in The Art of Seduction, says that insecurity is the biggest turnoff. So if narcissism is so bad, why are we talking about it? Because one aspect of narcissism is bad, but the other, it's fucking majestic. The perfect example? A cat. Yes, you heard that right. A cat is the perfect example of attractive narcissism. Why? A cat doesn't beg for attention. It enjoys its own company. It may show interest in you for a moment, but then walks away like it doesn't give a shit. And guess what? That's exactly why people chase it. Now, am I telling you to be a cat? Sleep all day and ignore people? Number. But become a man who doesn't beg for attention, who is self-sufficient, and who values himself. A man who is comfortable in his own vibe is 1,000 times more attractive than a good-looking guy who floods a girl's phone with messages. Remember this. The rarer the item, the more valuable it is. Your attention is your currency. Stop handing it out for free. And here's the beauty of it. Women love men who are self-sufficient and don't crave attention. They will be naturally drawn to you. They'll start wondering, who the fuck is this guy? How is he so comfortable in his own skin? I need to know more about him. And then, boom, she gets to know your other dark traits as well. And that leads us to Machiavellianism, the power of dominance. Machiavellianism is often linked to manipulation, exploitation, and deception. But let's cut the bullshit. I'm not telling you to exploit women. That's weak behavior. Instead, the trait you need to take from Machiavellianism is dominance. Does that mean you need to be a bully? Should you go around picking fights? No, that's clown behavior. Dominance isn't about fighting, it's about controlling your environment. It's about having the mindset that no matter what happens, you'll handle it. So why does this make you attractive to women? Back in ancient times, women didn't choose men based on jawlines or ABS. They chose the men who could lead, protect, and survive. This instinct still exists today. Women are wired to seek men who can handle pressure, make decisions, and stay in control when things go wrong. And that's where dominance comes in. It's not about being loud, aggressive, or picking fights like some insecure idiot. It's about having an unshakable presence, a mindset that says, no matter what happens, I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. That's what makes women feel safe and drawn to you. So when you see a woman with an ugly, aggressive guy, remember this. She doesn't see his looks. She sees his confidence to take on the world. But here's the thing. You don't need to fight to prove anything. Real dominance isn't about throwing punches. It's about mastering life. When you walk through life ready to handle any challenge, financially, emotionally, physically, women will notice because deep down they know. This man can handle anything, and if he can handle life, he can handle me, and that's powerful. 3. Psychopathy. When you hear psychopath, you probably think of serial killers. But when I hear psychopath, I think of CEOs, successful businessmen, and high-achieving leaders. So why am I bringing this up? Do you need to be a psychopath? Hell no. But one particular trait of psychopaths makes them successful in both life and with women: emotional control. What is emotional control? Is it about having no emotions? Is it about being a cold, heartless asshole? Emotional control is knowing when to show the right emotions at the right time. Here's the truth. Women are emotional creatures. They don't operate on pure logic. They operate on feelings. Ever seen a woman help a man commit a crime just because she loves him? Is that logical? But emotionally, it makes sense to her. But if women are emotional creatures, does this mean you also need to be emotional for her to be attracted to you? The answer is absolutely fucking not. While women are emotional by nature, they don't want a guy who is overly emotional. And this isn't because it's feminine or some trend, it's connected to survival instincts. Women don't feel safe with emotionally unstable men. They don't want a guy who throws tantrums when things don't go his way. So, how do you develop emotional control? There isn't a one-size-fits-all guide to gaining emotional control, but the best way to start is by noticing when you're feeling emotions, whether it's anger, sadness, or even happiness. Just becoming aware of these emotions is key. From there, focus on controlling the more negative emotions like anger or sadness, especially in situations where it's unhelpful. Over time, you'll find that things that used to trigger you, like teasing or jokes, won't make you react emotionally or cry. Here's a quote that changed my emotional perspective and helped me develop a more stoic approach. He who makes you emotional controls you. Let that sink in. If someone can trigger you, they own you. Don't let anyone own you. Final thoughts. Master the dark triad without ruining your life. These are the 3 key dark triad traits that will give you success with women in your career and in life, but only if you use them wisely. Be self-sufficient and mysterious like a cat, Narcissism. Develop dominance and leadership, Machiavellianism. Master emotional control, Psychopathy. When you integrate these traits the right way, you won't just attract women, you'll earn respect, command influence, and move through life with an undeniable presence. Now, apply this today and watch how everything changes. Good luck on your self-improvement journey.